Sergeant Preston of the Northwest Mounted Police with Yukon King, swiftest and strongest lead dog breaking the trail in the relentless pursuit of lawbreakers in the wild days of the Yukon. Back to the days of the gold rush as Sergeant Preston with his wonder dog Yukon King meets the challenge of the Yukon. This is the Yukon, the territory patrolled by Sergeant Preston. A vast region, rich in furs, in minerals, in wildlife. A land warm and beautiful as it is now in the early fall. Cold and terrible in the approaching Arctic winter. Fort Selkirk, where many men came to find gold. And others who came to prey upon them.
Find that shell, Smitty.
Want it as a souvenir?
The Mounties hung a man last month just because of an empty cartridge. I don't want to give him the same chance at me.
Your 10,000 all right, Mort?
Of course it's mine. I used it to buy Jack Crabtree's interest in the Happy Hour mine. His share plus my 10% give me controlling interest. You know what to do with the 10,000.
Here's the shell, boss.
Fine. Well, let's get out of here before somebody gets nosy. Got a little visit to make. Open up.
What do you want? I've got nothing more to talk to you about. Jack's not here.
Larry, it's important. It's about Jack. Open up.
What is this? What's going on here?
Jack's dead. Cushing, he's been murdered.
What? Who killed him?
We thought you might be able to answer that.
What are you talking about?
Just like I said. Said he'd try to bluff it out. But it's no good. We know you killed Jack. We know you had another big fight with him after he left my cafe.
You're trying to say that I killed Jack Crabtree, my partner. Why, you...
Hold it. Your ex-partner. I control this mine now. Have you forgotten I made a deal with Jack tonight? Pretty convenient loss of memory, huh, boys? Can't remember that you killed Jack? Can't remember that you stole my $10,000 off of him? Can't even remember that I bought Jack out tonight. You'll have to do better than that for the law, Cushing.
You're a liar, Mort. You never were satisfied with your 10%. You always wanted to control the mine. After you discovered that I wouldn't sell, you went to work on poor old Jack, telling him lies about me, trying to get him to sell. Now you're trying to pin his murder on me for just one reason. You figure that you can cheat my wife out of her share of the profits after you railroaded me to the gallows.
Keep trying, Cushing. I've sent a special messenger to police headquarters, Dawson City. Meanwhile, I am placing you under citizen's arrest for the murder of Jack Crabtree. Take him outside, Smitty. I'll be out in a minute. Give me that. I'll plant the cash like we decided.
Right away, boss.
Hide it good, but not so good that the police can't find it. Keep your eye on the cabin. but stay out of sight.
How long am I stuck here?
Just for a few days if the Mountie comes by way of the river.
Just me and $10,000.
Oh, go away.
Sorry if King frightened you, ma'am. He wouldn't have hurt you.
Well, it was really silly of me. But when he brushed up against me in this fog...
Oh, it's a perfectly natural reaction. Beg the lady's pardon, King.
Well, of course I forgive you, old fellow. And now we're friends.
Just a word of warning, ma'am. If you wander aft, be careful. My horse is quartered there. By the way, I'm Sergeant Preston.
And I'm Jane Cushing. I'm on my way to Selkirk to persuade my husband Larry to come home. He's been in the Yukon 18 months now.
Is Lawrence Cushing your husband?
Yes. Do you know Larry?
Well, I know of him. I'm on my way to question him.
Question him? Is Larry in trouble?
Yes, Mrs. Cushing. But it seems he's had a serious misunderstanding with his partner. He's being held under citizen's arrest.
Oh, no. Well, arrested for what, Sergeant?
Jack Crabtree's murder, Mrs. Cushing. I'm sorry you had to learn of it this way.
Sergeant,
Yes.
after last night, I just don't know what to do, where to go. I was depending on Larry. Shall I be able to see my husband?
Of course you will. But first, let's get you settled. Joe, take Mrs. Cushing over to Ma Donovan's.
Sergeant, Larry couldn't have done a thing like that. Wrote me that Jack Crabtree, his partner, was older and sometimes moody, but they liked each other.
You have my assurance that I'll look into the case thoroughly, Mrs. Cushing. Now, you get settled and compose yourself, and I'll check with you as soon as I've talked with your husband.
Mort Elburn was a comparative newcomer to the Yukon. Preston had never met the man, though he knew of his reputation for buying into mining properties in the States.
Who is it? I'm busy. Sergeant Preston of the Mounted Police.
Come in, Sergeant. Come in. I'm Mort Elborn. I wasn't expecting you till this afternoon. I heard your boat was held up by the fog.
Well, we had a little bit of luck. A wind came up and blew the mist off shortly after midnight. You wrote our headquarters that you were holding the suspected murder of Jack Crabtree.
Got your killer for you, safe under lock and key, Preston. Have a cigar.
Thanks, I don't smoke, Elburn. You just called this man Cushing a killer. Were you an eyewitness?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, I have a complete record on the case forwarded by you, and a complete history on Cushing. You have an eyewitness.
Well, no, I don't, but everyone in Selkirk knows
All the law is interested in is proof beyond a reasonable doubt.
No offense, Sergeant. I'm just trying to do my duty as a good citizen.
Where is the prisoner?
The killer, Cushing, is just down the hall here. The storeroom isn't exactly a palace, Sergeant Preston, but it's the only place I got.
Over the door. There's no excuse for this, Elburn. No fresh air, not even a lamp. This is the 19th century, not the Middle Ages.
Well, I told you, I had no choice. Hey, Cushing, Sergeant Preston's here to pick you up.
I'll take charge of this. Unlock that chain.
Bounty.
You've been accused of murder, Cushing.
It's not true, Sergeant. I didn't do it.
Yeah, they all say that. Now, my
We're
theory
only
is...
interested in fact, Elburn. You and Crabtree were partners on a claim, right?
Yes. Happy hour mine. 5 miles out on the Dolphin Trail. Over a year. It's tough work. Work long hours.
Did you and your partner ever have a disagreement before?
Only once. When Jack sold Elburn 10% interest in the mine. That was over a year ago.
They fought like two wolves.
That's a lie.
And that was the only argument in a year, eh?
Well, I lost my temper when I heard Jack was going to sell out completely to Mort. That was the night Jack was shot.
I'd offered to buy out the claim at a reasonable price. Jack was all for it. But Cushing here held out just for spite.
Your offer's ridiculous.
What were the terms?
$10,000 for his share. Jack was glad to get it to get rid of Cushing.
$10,000. Was that your understanding of the offer, Cushing?
Yes, but it was worth $50,000.
Jack agreed to the terms. He wanted out.
Who else was present? Where was this discussion?
In my office. Smitty and Rocky, 2 of my friends, were there.
You paid Crabtree $10,000 for his interest, is that right?
Yes, and while I was drawing up the papers, Cushing stood there with blood in his eye. You see, Jack's share gave me controlling interest, 55%. Jack and Cushing each owned 45%. I owned the other 10.
Did you see the $10,000, Cushing?
I walked out in disgust. Couldn't stand to see Jack make a fool of himself.
Elburn, can you prove you paid Cushing?
Yes, I have his bill of sale. But the roll I gave Jack has disappeared. Cushing waited outside for him, and they had another row.
Is that true, Cushing?
Yes, but I cooled off and went back to our cabin. I waited for Jack. Never got there. But Elborn and his friends did. Accused me of murder.
Along with me, Cushing. You better put up at Ma Donovan's until I complete my investigation.
You're not arresting him? What does a man have to do to get justice around here?
Deserve it, Elburn.
On the surface, it looked bad for Cushing. By experience, however, Preston knew circumstantial evidence could be deceptive. He decided he wanted something more concrete to go on.
You really mean I'm free?
As long as you don't leave town. I had another reason for asking you to put up at Ma Donovan's.
What's that?
Your wife is waiting for you there.
King.
Jane.
Oh, Larry. What have they done to you?
Well, now it's up to us, old fellow, to get the facts.
I only heard the argument outside the cafe. Cushing was awful mad at Jack. I saw Mr. Elburn give Jack the $10,000. He walked away with it. Cushing's a sorehead.
I was asleep. The noise woke me. Couldn't see anything when I looked out. You know, Cushing traded here. Seemed like a hard worker, too.
Thanks, Ed.
Elburn showed me the purchase agreement, Sergeant. I don't know Cushing. We both know that some men will do most anything for gold. No mistake. Elburn had control of the mine.
Well, thank you, sir.
Satisfied there were no actual witnesses to the murder, Preston began an intensive search for the missing money, starting at Cushing's cabin. Rocky, the lookout, rode with the news to Mort.
Good boy, King. Jack Crabtree.
Larry, look, it's Sergeant Preston and King.
Maybe he's got some good news for us. Hello, Sergeant.
Lawrence Cushing, For the murder of Jack Crabtree, I arrest you in the name of the Crown.
In spite of the evidence uncovered at Cushing's cabin, Preston was far from satisfied. He knew it could have easily been planted. He had Jake's body exhumed and the bullet removed.
I've got it right here, Sergeant Preston. That is what killed Jack Crabtree.
Oh, that looks like a rifle bullet. Probably used in a manlicker.
How do you know that?
Well, judging by eye, I'd say it measured around 315 thousandths caliber. There are only two weapons, both rifles, using a steel-jacketed bullet. That's a manlicker and a label.
Why do you pick the manlicker?
Well, labels are scarce. They're too new. Besides, I know of none in the territory.
I suppose you'll want to keep this a secret, Sergeant?
No, on the contrary. I want the news spread all over town.
But if you've got the concrete evidence...
That's my problem. I don't. Let me see your record book for the district. I'll venture there are at least a half a dozen such rifles around Selkirk, all registered and shown on this list. As far as we know, Cushing doesn't even own a rifle. Well, I'll send the bulletin to headquarters for verification. Meanwhile, I'll call in all the rifles unregistered. It ought to be very interesting to see what happens when news gets out about the bullet from this rifle.
Everyone will hear about it, Sergeant.
Thanks, Mr. Foose.
Oh, Sergeant, I hear you changed your mind about Cushing. Got him locked up in the freight depot.
Temporarily.
Got a tight case now?
Not as tight as I'd like it. There's been some new developments.
Mean you, found the bullet?
I'm sorry I can't discuss police business.
Sure, I didn't mean to pry. See you later. Bye.
I came to ask you if you knew what guns your husband brought up here with him, Mrs. Cushing.
Just an old pistol. I don't think it even works, but Larry thought he should have something for protection.
You're sure there wasn't a rifle?
Positive. Larry doesn't like weapons. Hates to kill anything. That's why I'm sure he's innocent.
Well, that agrees with our records.
Have you found something? Something that can help us?
Possibly, but don't raise your hopes too high, Mrs. Cushing.
Nothing left but hope.
And faith.
Thanks to Foost, the whole area knew about the lethal rifle bullet. Then Sergeant Preston played his trump.
That's tomorrow morning. What'll we do?
Nothing. Until we talk to Mort. Don't know what to do.
The Mountie knows I own a manlicker rifle. If I don't show up with it tomorrow morning, I'm going to be a suspect. And if I do show up with it, he's got us dead to rights. You talked us into this, now get us out of it.
All right. It's him or us. We'll set a trap for Preston tonight.
What are you going to bait the trap with, cheese?
Cushing, you fool. Preston's got him locked in the back room of the freight depot. He's deputized one of the freight agents to guard him. Tonight, Rocky can force Cushing to escape.
Oh, just like that, huh? What about Preston? What about the guard?
We'll figure it out. If Preston was going to stand guard, he wouldn't deputize another guard, would he? You get that guard and you'll get Cushing.
But why do we let Cushing escape? I don't get it.
Simple. You and I will be waiting on Goat Hill. Rocky will bring Cushing that way. And Preston won't be far behind.
But how does he find out so quick?
Use your head. The guard will tell him if you don't slug him too hard.
Well, I don't know, Mort.
We'll be waiting for Preston on Goat Hill. And we'll shoot him with your manlicker. Then we'll gun down Cushing with Preston's pistol. Well, don't you get it? It'll look like they killed each other.
Kill a Mountie? Are you crazy?
Remember Jack Crabtree?
Yeah, but he was just an old prospector.
It was murder. You only need one to hang you.
Don't worry, King. The sergeant will be here soon. Besides, you're supposed to stay and help me. Keep an eye on things.
Hey. Hey, deputy. Come here a minute.
Who's there?
It's me. Come here, will you?
What are you doing here? How'd you get in?
Never you mind that. You just put your boots on. And be quick about it.
Who is he? Rocky. One of Mort Elburn's friends. One of the guys that are trying to frame me for Jack's murder.
Go out in the hall and give guard a hand.
Like maybe Rocky is ready to answer some questions. Sit down.
And I was to get Cushing out. Smitty and Mort are waiting at Goat Hill to ambush you first and make it look like Cushing did it. Then with Cushing out of the way, Elborn figures he can cheat Mrs. Cushing out of her share of the mine's profits. Maybe after a while even convince her the mine is petered out and buy her out cheap. Believe me, Sergeant, I really didn't want any part of this plan. Where is their ambush at Goat Hill?
Just Goat Hill. That's all Mort said.
You all right?
Yeah, thanks.
Get on your feet. Get out of that coat. Here, try this on for size. Better get into your clothes, Larry. I have an idea that might surprise our friends at Goat Hill. Turn around. Hands behind you. I want Mort and Smitty to think Rocky's still riding with you, Cushing. They won't shoot until they get me first, according to what Rocky said. And I'll be ready for them.
What if Rocky didn't make it?
Don't worry, you can't miss. Shh, be quiet. Listen. Here come Rocky and Cushing right on time. There's Preston. It's working like a charm.
Still don't like gunning down a Mountie.
Give me that.
Look out! Turn around. Down, King.
On your feet, Elburn. Good boy, King. Turn around. Your hands behind you.
Well, there they go.
Honey, I thought we were supposed to take that boat, too.
Oh, we were, but... Well, we still own our share in the mine, and... Well, to be truthful with you, I thought I'd like to check out that new shaft first. Because... Well,
Because you're Larry Cushing. And that's why I love you.
Well, King, this case is closed.